The Journey of the Broken Pot. Once upon a time, in a small village by the edge of a river, there lived a poor woman named Geeta. Geeta lived a simple life, working hard every day to earn just enough for her family's needs. She was a potter, and her skill was in making beautiful clay pots, which she would sell in the nearby markets. One day, while Geeta was walking to the market to sell her pots, she accidentally tripped on a stone and fell. In the fall, one of the clay pots she was carrying broke into several pieces. Geeta was devastated. That pot had taken her many days to create, and now it was ruined. She sat on the ground, holding the broken pieces of the pot in her hands. Her heart was heavy with disappointment, and for a moment she thought about giving up. But then she looked up at the sky and took a deep breath. I will not give up, Geeta said to herself. This pot may be broken, but I am not. I will make it again. With renewed determination, she gathered the broken pieces of the pot and made her way back home. At home, Geeta sat down at her pottery wheel, took a deep breath, and began the long process of molding the clay again. She worked late into the night, her hands covered in clay, her mind focused on the task ahead. As the night passed, she shaped the clay into a new pot, even more beautiful than the first one. The next morning, Geeta went back to the market to sell her pots. When she arrived, the shopkeeper who had seen her fall the day before approached her. You are back already? The shopkeeper asked, surprised. I thought you would be too sad to come today. Geeta smiled and held out her new pot. I may have fallen yesterday, but today I am stronger. Here is the pot I made after my fall. The shopkeeper took the pot and examined it carefully. It's more beautiful than the one you had yesterday, he said. Geeta's heart swelled with pride. Sometimes it takes a fall to remind us of our strength. Every failure is just a lesson, a chance to grow. Over time, Geeta's poetry business flourished. She not only sold pots but also taught other villagers how to make beautiful pottery. Her strength, resilience, and belief in herself became an inspiration to everyone around her. Years later, when Geeta became known as the best potter in the region, people still remember the story of the broken pot. One day, a young girl came to her with a broken pot. I have broken it, she said, tears in her eyes. I don't know what to do. Geeta smiled and gently took the pot from the hands. Don't worry, she said. We all break sometimes, but that's when we learn the most. Let's fix this together. Moral of the story: failures and setbacks are not the end, they are opportunities to learn, grow, and emerge stronger.